on. Now, today is, well, technically it is not National Bullying Prevention Month, wrapped up a little bit earlier this week, but in my opinion, you should always be talking about it because there's never a time we shouldn't be aware of the issue, which impacts so many kids. And this afternoon, we have Brittany, who is a teacher of Ohio Virtual Academy. Now, Brittany, you actually have quite a story when it comes to this. Tell us about it.
I do. I was growing up in the time where cyberbullying was very new and prevalent, and it was becoming to the point where I was bullied almost every day. I was getting sick in the mornings because I didn't want to go to school. I was literally like throwing up, and I'm like, I just can't do it anymore. And the days I would actually go was even worse than when it was just at home. But kids started to get more comfortable online, and because they don't look at me in the face, you know, it's just easier when you're behind a screen. And it got to the point where school was no longer fun for me anymore.
So then what did you do, or what did you and your parents do to remedy this situation?
Well, I knew that there had to be something out there that was better. I knew there had to be a choice, like there had to be something. So we went on and we did some digging and we found Ohio Virtual Academy. It is a full-time, no fees, nothing like that, online public school, no tuition, fully just like your regular public school. So we were like, well, I'm miserable right now. Let's try it. We don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. And there has to be something better out there than being miserable every day.
And so you said you did this in junior high. So junior high, you did online, and now you yourself are a teacher. How did we get here?
You know, growing up, I was that little girl that played school with my sister. Like, we would have our little animals lined up, we'd have our books. So like, I loved school. And then junior high, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. School's not fun anymore. So when I went to Ohio Virtual, I was able to learn from home and get comfortable and kind of find myself again. I started to go into a little shell, you know, when I was bullied. I didn't want to do it anymore. So when I went to Ohio Virtual, I found this community of people that love school again. And it kind of reinstilled the fire in me to be a teacher because, you know, I was that little girl that I was teaching my sister. So I'm like, this is a community that I want to be a part of again. So when I graduated, I went to UT and I got my degree there, and I started in public school. You know, I just kind of never thought that it would come full circle again. And I kind of got my job, and it was a blessing, middle year, and I'm back again at Ohio Virtual.
Wonderful. Now, of course, some folks will watch and they'll hear your story and they'll just go, well, Brittany, maybe you just weren't open enough. Maybe you didn't, you know, didn't smile at your bullies. Did you tell them that, you know, you're a great person and things like that? Why is it not okay, I suppose, to keep trying to push something if it's not working, parent-wise?
You know, you're gonna get to that point where it's just gonna break, and I was getting there. I was depressed. I was scared. I didn't want to do it anymore. And finding that option, it's not gonna work for everybody. I'll tell my kids, you know, we're not here for everybody, but we're not for everybody, but we're here for anybody. And there are options out there for a reason, and don't make yourself miserable when you don't need to.
So I know that you focus, like you just said, you talked about mental health with your kiddos, and you're talking, I mean, kindergarten. Really? Mental health kindergarten? That's a thing? That's important?
Absolutely. It's, you know, kindergarten is the foundation of schooling. If kids are in school and they already hate it in kindergarten, that's setting down 12 years. I don't want to do this. Like, they're going to not want to do it at all. So we get the foundation in early, they're going to have a good start and a good leading into the rest of their school years.
So before I stop harassing you and we continue to talk, let's talk about what are some good ways that, you know, parents either should look out for in terms of bullying, or ways that I can focus on my mental health, even from a little person up to a big person. What would you say?
I think talking with your kids is step one. You know, every day in school we are saying, okay, how are you feeling today? You know, we have green zones. Are you feeling good, happy, ready to go? Are you feeling yellow, scared, nervous, silly? Red, you know, you're out of control, which is not okay. It's not a bad, like, everyone's gonna have those out of control moments, but it's maybe not the best. Or are you blue? Are you sad, sick and tired? And those kids learn what each color means and how we can get out of each one. So really talking with your kids about acknowledging your feelings and not just shutting it down. I did that, I shut it down and it didn't work. So really being able to understand the language of their feelings and say it's okay to feel this way, but it's not maybe the best to stay that way.
I like it. Okay, so we do have options, of course, details when it comes to Ohio Virtual Academy. If you are interested, of course, there is the address right there on your screen. If you'd like to look for enrollment, if you've got a tiny person. Brittany seems like a very nice teacher, so I'm just saying, think about it. 866-339-0948 is the enrollment, and then if you just want to call, ask questions, 419-482-0948. Brittany, thank you so much for coming on, for sharing your story, and like we said, the importance of mental health, regardless of what age.
Absolutely.
It's a big deal.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Of course.